Good morning, everybody. My name is Zai. This is Draconics Incorporated, and we are back here on this Thursday morning. Ooh, yeah. Let's start off a stream with a great big yawn and stretch, as if I haven't enough today. Ah, we are here to do Space Engineers 2. I am taking a moment to just make sure that we are everything is set up correctly, which it appears to be. At least I'm hoping that it is. All right, little test here. Oh, I don't want to think that the YouTube is not working again. We got it to work last night, and it does not seem to be. Hmm. I'm not going to waste any time on it this morning. I don't know what in the world's going on. It does not. We do not seem to be streaming to YouTube at the moment. I'm curious. I'm sitting here checking out the. It is streaming to the wrong. Oh, okay. The sad thing is I have a feeling I know how I'm going to have to fix it. Um, we're not going to worry about it today. I don't think. All right. So we are. My YouTube channel has technically two channels, and apparently for whatever reason, my streaming software is getting confused as to where to send the signal. It's random each day, apparently. I now understand why we're having the issue that we are. I hate that we're having the issue that we are because that tells me I'm probably going to have to do some probably going to have to do some well, I ain't no probably going to do some offline work. All right. what we are going to do is I'm going to, this might stress the stream a little bit, but let me, um, trying to decide if it is worth trying to, I'm not going to worry about trying to fix it. I'm going to see if I can't get my built-in encoder to there we go. Okay, so we're going to record the broadcast and then I will re-upload the live to the proper YouTube afterwards. Uh, if you're preferring to watch over YouTube, you need to look up Umbral Draconics. It's the same Draconic spelling. You're just gonna lead it with Umbral. That is it's actually my personal YouTube. I'm realizing looking down at past recordings that literally some of them have gone to one channel, some of them have gone to the other, and I think that means what I'm going to have to do is start a completely independent uh, YouTube for streaming and whatnot. But that's for another day. I'm not interested in taking the time to try to fix it all right now. So, um, not the way I wanted to start off the day, but it is what it is. Going to I am going to pop over onto that side of the channel. That way I can see the chat over there. Let me pop that out so that I can see everybody's chat. Let's just move that over there and I should be able to see everybody now. Okay. Uh, for those of you who are keeping up with things over Discord, first of all, thank you for the heads up. Uh, However, I am also going to be kind of radio silent on Discord for the remainder of the stream just because I'm already having to kind of split focus with the issues with the encoder and the streaming service. So, this is Space Engineers 2. Those of you who have not been hanging out uh, with my previous streams, we are learning the survival. We are actually going to be starting the storyline survival today. So we found out the hard way day before yesterday or yesterday morning. I can't remember right now. It's been a really, really rough couple of days, both medically and personally. I have a very, very close friend. Literally in the middle of the stream yesterday, I got word that he had had a massive heart attack and is currently in the ICU. So kind of hoping that he joins in. He is conscious. He's alert. Like he's going to be okay. He's just got a long road to recovery. But he is somebody who has been in our channel multiple times to. Oh, thank you, Az. And yeah, I appreciate it, buddy. We could use all the attention that we can get over here right now. Um, he's been around the channel for a long time. He's been a friend of mine for over 20 years, and so yeah, getting word of that yesterday, I ended up cutting the stream way short so I could go focus on trying to help take care of my friend. at least help take care of his family. He's in another state, so I can't physically get to him at the moment, but I just wanted to try to be there for them. Um, but during all of that commotion and chaos, we discovered that um, the save I had been working on for Classic Survival, I kind of borked it a little bit, and there are some things that the game is doing right and the game is doing wrong. I think it's part of the whole alpha of it all, and I think that over time they're going to fix my concerns, not because they've talked to me directly. I'm nobody, but I'm pretty sure that I am not the only person who's felt this way or responded this way. I do intend to kind of try to put together a response, or just like I guess a bug report or whatever you want to call it, and send it in just to try to have my voice be heard because I am trying to get good at the game. But the other side of it was funny was that I pulled up my storyline survival game that I've been working on for a while. Only like I had made mention of a couple things, and a couple people were watching. They're like, "That's not part of the storyline survival," and I'm like, "What?" Okay, so I started up a separate save, and lo and behold, the whole start of it, the whole of how it progresses is completely different now. And what I was playing on was a bugged out save that was not performing correctly. And so I made the hard decision. I dumped all of my saves last night. Uh, just kind of show. See, I have no games to pull up right now. And so we're going to start a brand new storyline survival. Um, I do not know if we're going to have audio when I click on this button. I'm hoping that we do because I can see it recording, but we will see how it goes. But we're going to go play the storyline, and I'm not rushing it. Like, I'm going to take the story slow. I'm going to work on my ship as we go because my attempt on this story ended disastrously about an hour in. Uh, I came over the top of a mountain and apparently had gone just a little too high, and my atmo thrusters had not worked for a moment, and I momentum slammed into the ground. So
10,000 years. Everyone we know, every generation after them, will be gone by the time we arrive.
But we'll be at the Almagest system, colonizing across the stars, expanding humanity, building everyone's future.
We're the part of the final wave, Miro. Lost to leave, and not knowing what we are walking into.
We will face whatever comes together. The first wave of ships, the Napier, the Shanong, they laid the foundation. We will complete their legacy. We left Earth in 2093. Over 1,000 years into our journey, and the first time waking up to refuel felt like a short nap. Yvonne and I wake at each of the 10 refueling stops, harvesting Perez particles deposited from dying stars, programming the warp drive's next jump, and then going back to sleep until the next one. Everyone else is sleeping and dreaming of the Almagest system, our destination. Past the halfway mark, and the warp drive is as perfect as the day it was installed. We are on track to arrive exactly when we are supposed to.
I don't know. I have this feeling in my stomach that there's something waiting for us in the darkness.
I hope you're wrong, Yvonne.
There it is, Delphos, and Almagest shining in the distance.
I'm picking up something.
They're heading right for us.
We can't evade it. Brace for impact.
Damn, I knew it. We need to abandon ship.
Not an option. Some of them didn't make it.
You tried to save the ship? Look what it cost me.
43 cryopods breached. The rest are stable, but the ship is busted.
So we're dead.
No, Verger is in range of the escape pods. I can make planetfall, find resources, and help.
You mean leave me here, alone, in a crashed ship?
You are too injured to make the trip. The colonists need someone here to monitor them and keep things stable.
This is your fault. We could have made it out just fine if we'd left when I said so.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Go be the hero. Again.
I'll be as quick as I can, promise.
Whatever.
Alright. So, where you saw him step out is not where we step out. Oh, I've gotta... I hate the order they put these tools in. I've been playing SE1 for so long that I like my tools in a particular position. I'm a grumpy old man. Okay. Alright, so we smashed down into a cave. I'm not entirely sure how it is we're in a completely enclosed cave, but nonetheless, here we are. I know it says to go there. We are going to here in just a moment. That's an unknown signal already. Nice. Okay. What I want to do is see if we can't take a bunch of the pod with us, because I don't think we're going to be back afterwards. At least we weren't in the other save. And I feel like the materials will be useful. So I'm just taking a moment to grab up as much of this as we can. Oops. Yeah, it's a 0. All right. Another thruster directly under where... There it is. I'm not as worried about the steel plates. I feel like that's going to be easy enough to replace along the way. What I'm looking to do right now is just get the tubes, the construction components, things like that. Alright. Already took the cell out, so we're just gonna... Just like that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the door. Let's just grab a couple of these bigger wall pieces. I am going to GPS the entrance. There's a cave entrance that you saw up ahead that go here. I am going to GPS that spot, but I don't think that we will ever be back. I could be wrong, but... All right. Got silicon and nickel nearby. All right. So we're going to have these data pads along the way. It's going to show us how to... And it's just basic movement. And then if you don't know how to make a GPS, I will show you. I have to remind myself every time I do this. Okay. Now, over there is where we're heading to. I can tell you that the world is procedurally generated each time because this is actually a different terrain layout than where we came out last time. So the cave over there might be very similar, but that's about it. All right. So first and foremost, we're just going to shut the whole ship down. And then... Oh, let's grind everything down real quick that we're going to grind down. All right. I don't remember if there was a landing gear here when I did this yesterday or not. Like this unknown signal, that's different from yesterday. So I'm wondering if each time that you play, it's going to be a different, a little bit different save, in which case that's kind of cool. All right. So just taking a moment to kind of analyze. I think what we're going to do is just get some initial thrusters on here. We're going to go grab the stuff at the unknown signal. And when we get done here, it's going to have us go to the outpost. So it says repair the ship and make your way there. Let's go ahead and we're going to follow this tutorial real quick, which is just going to be how to add a block to your screen. So here's the build screen. We're going to type in Atmo. Press escape to unfocus and then spacebar to continue. Drag it to the bar. Hey, look. Okay, nice. All right, now let's, can I put them? I can. Okay. So here's what I would like to do. We're going to put, oh, I can't put it there. So we're going to go back into our build menu. We're going to grab here. This is temporary anyway. Like I said, we're going to end up rebuilding most of this up ahead, but I want to get to the point where we're starting to do quests. Okay, so now we all right, should be way more than necessary going forward. Part of the reason I wanted to turn the pod all the way off is all of the thrusters will be defaulted to on. This will give me a chance to group them and whatnot. Now I am curious because downward thrust on more than one occasion has been, I don't know that I have the stuff to oops. Let's try that again. It's part of the reason I wanted to tear down part of the pod is the extra materials. Our current battery is right there. I don't think that's going to work permanently, but you know. All right. We're just gonna kind of breeze over here. Just a little tiny point. I don't expect there to be much here, but I am hoping that there are some components for collecting, and we may try to get a storage on the ship. One thing I am going to do is leave her up in the air for just a moment, because what we don't have so what I want to do here in anticipation of things, and then directly off the bottom, what I want to do, oh, that is not what I wanted. Well, Why is it showing? Aha. Now we should be cooking with gas. Except for the fact that it's not. Crud. Okay. It popped off to the side again. Let's see if that got it. Alright. This will get changed in a bit. I'm just trying to get a stable landing. Okay. Then we come back to here. And we will see how that does. Why does it make me exit? It's such weird... Aha! Secret cache. Interesting. I don't know if it was intentional for it to be down here, but nonetheless it was. Now back here, could have sworn I saw. Yep. For some reason. Oh, that's just the base of that. Okay. No biggie. Alright.
Inventory full.
Alright, so let's do a temporary cargo back here then. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get rid of the telemetry for now. Oh, nope, that ain't gonna work now, is it? Did I make that mistake anywhere else? No. Okay. Alright.
Inventory full.
Inventory's not full. It's a bug whenever you shift click stuff over. Don't think we need the extra plates at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about collecting those.
Inventory full.
In the event that we leave anything behind, this will let me know that
Inventory full.
when there's no storage containers, I'll know I've been here. I'm curious where they're getting their power from. Shower, sink. Oh, here we are, up here. We're gonna go. All right. Good stuff. 30. All right. Now our plan is to make it to the outpost. I am going to go ahead and touch down in the barn that's going to be right behind it. This was definitely not here. That's a whole building thing. I'm thinking that's not supposed to be, we're not supposed to be at it yet. So I'm going to swing back over here. Okay. We're not going to touch anything else here. We're just going to go right straight over to the outpost. We're supposed to come to the contract terminal. All right. We're just going to collect the data pads. The trade terminal actually works. And there are components here to be gotten. So we may be making use of that here in a little bit. We've topped off our gases and our energy. And this is where we can slow down the process a little bit because the barn is what they're having us come over here and check out. And pretty much the former owner of it is like, I'm gone now, make use of the place. And I want to say his, there it is. Character, data pads, one engineer to another. So what we'll do is we will gather up all of the components that are in the containers. There's some iron. What I'm going to do Okay, now we need to get some electronic parts. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put down a couple more chargers, and we're going to add to the power grid so that every time we touch down, we change out our, because you're going to be at 30%. Yep. Okay, and then okay. Outside. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. This is a truss block. So let's these used to be 3 by 3. So I'm just going to go on the idea that they still are. So that would have been skip 1, skip 2, skip 3. So inside 1, 2, 3. Inside middle. Turbine. Do I not have this yet? Alright, so that's gonna have to be where we extend. Do I have the solar panel yet? I do have the solar panel. Okay. What I want to do get this one back up. We have enough for a second one, so we're going to go down here to our stuff. Can't remember what the second component was. Alright, and as we bring back more components, we will continue to add to it. Let's get this smelter up. Okay, we need motors, electric parts, or motors to start with. Silicon and nickel. I wanted to you know what? I'm not gonna argue with it. We're just gonna copper, iron, nickel. down here and get at least 3 kilograms of nickel. That's the start of it. Right now, all we're going to do is basically fill up our inventory on nickel. We'll probably go back and start up some storage containers, actual storage containers, next to the gear forge. All right. I think we're going to call that good to start with. We're not pulling a really good number at the moment. I'm not sure why. All right, so we'll come over here. Ugh. Okay, yeah, we'll go find the silicon and grab all of it at once. So, silicon. Just gonna keep our focus on the silicon and bore straight to it. So we're looking for at least 3,000 here. Assuming that our inventory will take 3,000, which I'm getting a little concerned about. Okay, we're over 3,000 on the silicon now. And we're still getting some bits and pieces of nickel, so, you know, they're staying kind of close.
Inventory full.
I like it. All right.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Kind of crazy. There it goes. All right. Now let's look at cargo. We can only do one size cargo at the moment. Construction components and steel plates.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Doing this unintentionally because I already know where this goes from here. If we're gonna go over there, we might as well just go ahead and do all the things in a single stop. Return to the contract terminal, and off we go. Okay. And it wants me to... Okay, first of all, we gather that. Are we seriously short on the silicon? We are short 3 on the silicon. So apparently the number is not a hard number. Sorry for the whoopsie doozy, but at least I have it over here. I just have to come get it. All right. I gotta deliver it. Great thing is they give you your materials back. I think they're just wanting you to prove you knew how to gather materials, so. Alright, so we're about to go on our first actual sortie, and this is kind of where I want to slow things down and work on our ship for a moment. Alright, so let's...
Inventory full.
We're gonna...
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright. I am curious as to how our cells are doing. So it's 27. There's 4 panels up there, that would be 100. So let's do 125. Or just 100. It'd be fine. We're gonna have to go get more silicon after this, but it'll be worth it. Okay. I believe it was electronic components. We'll just weld up what we can and make it do from there. Okay. Okay. That's better. have we learned? Nope. Complete more contracts. Okay. All right, let's. So what I want to do right now is I just want to take and get these extra trim pieces off and clean this thing up to not only do the running around that we need, but to kind of prepare going forward. Because I am betting that we'll be back and forth to the planet, so we're going to need a ground-based ship to work with, and I want it to be a decent one. Something capable of a little bit of mining when it's time to mine, something capable of transporting parts around when we're going on missions, transporting loot home. And right now, if you look at it, it's not in that position at all. So all right. I almost would like to be able to build this in a way that it can do both space and. I don't think I'm quite that lucky right now. All right. I'm betting I'm putting the cart before the horse, but we're gonna check and see. No, it's there. Okay. It's like, I bet you I haven't unlocked it yet. But no, it is, which is good. That'll make getting some of the resources we need easier. So, I have a feeling the recipe for the thrusters is not going to stay this way. I mean, I get it, like right now you don't have to get an additional the smelter or anything else up and running in order to get airborne, which is good. But I also feel like these are comparatively weak thrusters. Maybe that's what it is price is low but power is low to go with it. Alright. Gyroscope. Think, yep, I lost steel plate or construction component, I'm not sure which. Alright, now. That was weird. really bothering me that this is doing what it's doing. Playing is apparently alive and well. Craziness. Okay. Phew. That took a moment. A lot. Going to kill my mic for just a moment because I need to have my son handle something. So don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Uh, it's going pretty well as. Don't know why my chat didn't flash that you had spoke up. I'm sorry about that. Uh, but we have completed our first couple of contracts and are getting ready to like redo our flyer so that it's more capable of what is ahead of us. But I'm going to silence my mic for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Issues being taken care of. All right. So now we start off with a new vehicle. Now, the thing that I am wondering, I think what I'm going to do, so I'm going to, oh, got to get some steel plates because you actually have to have materials to fill it in, you know.
Inventory full.
the last part of the answer to your question is I think the game is coming along well, but I think I will be far happier with it when they release multiplayer. Okay, now. All right. Now I think. Oh, yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay. So let's believe that the half is supposed to be in there. That's the heavy. No, that's the light armor. Okay. So let's find out. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of what I was afraid of, but I think we can fix it. So what I need to do. Oh, I don't need to go out like that yet. Having to think about how I'm going to engineer a couple of these pieces. So I think what it's going to be. lucky enough. Let's go back to 5. Excuse me. It would help if I would quit hitting the wrong button. I thought that there were 3 sizes of grid. I'm guessing maybe there's only one. So let's go back to 6
Suit
there.
energy low.
Okay. And next thing we need to do real quick. Drop in a survival kit. Motors and electric parts.
Inventory full.
Alright, now. The extra components away. What I want to do. I'm wondering if the, well, the structure blocks would work, I think, for this. I got those a little off center. So we're definitely underway now, and I'm liking it. I'm happy with what we're seeing. So, everybody excited for their weekend? I am. My youngest turned 21 on Monday, and we're doing their birthday celebration this weekend, and I am very excited for what we have planned. Okay. I forgot that the symmetry was turned on the building, and they have it quad turned on, so that kind of gives you an idea how they built the whole building. Okay. Oh. All right, so grab a sip of my drink here. As we go to do this, I think what I want to do, and this is where I do appreciate being able to do the blueprints straight up in the air. I don't have the big cargo block yet. But what I'm thinking is that I'm going to regret what I just did. On the sides only. Let's back that one up, back that one up. If I were to take and go All right. Motors, glass, steel tubes. All right. Oh. Oh. Having a stretch. Excuse me a moment. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't like the lopsidedness, but what I'm thinking about doing is stacking batteries over here. So if I were to take quite as tall, but we can work that out. And those can be backed up a little bit. 5. So I think what we're going to do no, did it again. Yeah, I think that's probably the better way to go about it. There was a shooting star. Did y'all see that? That was kind of cool. Hydrogen.
Suit energy low.
1 oxygen. And I'm thinking maybe. All right, folks. It's already coming up on 12, and I've got something that has come up that I need to go handle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here for today. If you've enjoyed watching me get started on this save, feel free to follow and subscribe or whatever you need to get the notifications when we go live. Normally, I do this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing today's stream, A, to test out response, and B, because I will not be available tomorrow. So in the meantime, I hope that you've enjoyed things. Feel free to follow, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Take it easy.